Hello and welcome to Ivy Times TV. I'm Sally Turner, joined here today with Kimmy Inch, also known as Nina Payne, to discuss her new book, Kisses to Kink, A Dominatrix Guide to Great Sex. Kimmy, your book kind of starts with the exploration of your first taste of kink being you a DJ at a fetish party. How then did that lead to you becoming not only a professional, but an educator and now an author?
Right, so I was in Tokyo DJing at these fetish parties, and it was my first exposure to kink, because before then I thought it was, you know, bring out the gimp, scary sort of stuff. And I had met these people that were so open and not threatening or intimidating at all. And some of them were professional dominatrixes that were living in Tokyo, and they asked me would I be interested in, you know, checking out some of these sessions that they're doing. So I decided, yeah, you know, why not? I'll give it a shot. And I watched them in session with their play partners and their clients, and I was just totally captivated. And I thought, this seems like so much fun. And I was basically interested in learning everything I could about kink, and researched and started traveling all over the world, learning from others, until I finally came back to New York City and was hired at different dungeons to train women that were becoming professional dominatrixes there. And through these women, they had a lot of girlfriends that wanted to sit in on the classes because they wanted to see what it was all about. And I figured, wow, a lot of people are interested in learning about this, and why don't I take this show on the road? And I started doing bachelorette classes and ladies' soirees and that sort of thing, and it just sort of took off from there.
I think there is a lot of curiosity when it comes to kink, and especially when I think, you know, that whole hype about 50 Shades of Grey came out. How important do you think that book was kind of making kink mainstream and giving you this platform to then write your book?
You know, that book was very important for a lot of people, because I think a lot of people have been curious about it for a very long time. I mean, Madonna was such a trendsetter when it came to exposing fetish and kink. But when 50 Shades of Grey came out, it made it okay for women to explore that sort of fantasy. And, you know, while I don't think it's the best written book in the world, I do appreciate the fact that women have felt comfortable in, you know, reading about these fantasies and are interested now in taking that a little bit further and coming to my classes and learning after they read the book about, you know, what's really kink all about. And, you know, it's been wonderful for my company, so I'm very grateful for that.
As a dominatrix, I could imagine you've probably met a lot of people in your life that misunderstand you or are quick to judge. What would be your one message to those people?
Right. Well, you know, people think that a dominatrix is a taker and, you know, is kind of this scary, domineering person. And really, at the end of the day, I enjoy giving to people, and it's all about two people coming together and exploring, you know, a fantasy together in a safe and consensual way. And I do that, and I don't have to, you know, have sexual relations with people. This is all, you know, no sex, no nudity, anything like that. A dominatrix is here to lead a fantasy, and that's really my job, is making people happy, and I love it.
Absolutely. I was saying to you earlier, I kind of had these misconceptions about what kink was. And I was a little coy when I picked up your book, and I was like, Catholic school girl, ooh! And I began to read, and I realized how, you know, relatable this whole book was, and how it was like beneficial on all different levels for all different kind of sexual people. But who do you want to pick up your book?
Yes, well, our book is targeted mostly towards women, because that's the main people that come to our classes. It's a lot of women. Sometimes they drag along their boyfriends and husbands. They end up having a great time as well. But a lot of women are very open to exploring their sexualities, whether they're interested in exploring their dominant side or their submissive side, or they're just curious on trying something different. We have made our book for these women that are interested in exploring their sexualities in a safe way, at their own pace. And so hopefully that's going to help out there, because even if they identify as a submissive, they can tell their boyfriend, like, oh, I just read this book, and it would be great if you try tying me up like this, or if you talk dirty to me, that could be really fun too. So it's all about, you know, suggesting new things and spicing it up that way.
Well, as a dominatrix, you're obviously an industry professional, you're an educator, and you're now an author. So where next? Where can we see Kimmy go? Right.
Well, my main objective is always to educate, entertain, and empower. So we're going to continue doing that. We're going to start doing a little book and class tour across the United States. And we're going to be traveling to major cities and doing our classes there. And, you know, we're just all about bringing kink out of the dungeon and into the spotlight, and that's what we're going to continue trying to do, is moving onward and upward.
Oh my gosh, bringing kink out of the dungeon and into the spotlight. Well, I can't wait to see it. Thanks for joining us, Kimmy.
Thank you so much.